There are many examples in our lives of humility. Times when maybe we're asked to be humble and to recognize that things aren't always going to happen the way we want them to happen. Do-it-yourself projects. A good example of humility. If you've ever tried to do a do-it-yourself project in your home or somewhere else, it can be very humbling. If you've ever watched HGTV, they have shows about that. People who try to do things themselves and somebody else tries to fix it later. You go to a restaurant and you plan on splitting the bill with the person that you're meeting there, and you forget your wallet. A moment of humility. I don't have any money, it's all on you. I kind of forgot my money, I still remember a picnic we had for my 10th anniversary of ordination, because one of my fears was there were going to be different people from different parts of my life, and I was going to forget somebody's name. And I made it all the way to the end, and then I forgot somebody's name. His name's Stefan. I will never forget his name now. But I looked at him, and I was introducing, he's like, don't tell me you forgot my name. I'm like, yeah, I forgot your name. I don't know why, I can't remember your name. How often does that happen? Sometimes we can cover it, and sometimes we can't. Sometimes we just have to be humble enough to say, I don't know your name, I can't remember it. Please don't ask me to tell you your name as we leave church tonight. What might God be asking us tonight to be humble about? Where might God be asking us to humble ourselves before Him and to use His strength and not think we can do it alone? And if you come here tonight and there's nothing you need to be humble about, wonderful. If you come here tonight and we don't have anything that we're trying to do on our own that we're not letting God be a part of, wonderful. But what if we left here tonight deciding to allow God to be a more integral part, to play a greater role in our lives? And maybe we can think of one specific thing, one place where maybe we're trying to make it on our own, or one place where we think it's all because of us that we're able to do the things we do, forgetting that it is God's grace and the gift of God to each of us that gives us our talents and our abilities. First reading we heard, seek the Lord, seek justice, seek humility. How would tonight be different if we sought the Lord tonight? Lord, may I seek you tonight, and then tomorrow morning. Lord, may I seek you today. We often hear different phrases that we can say each day that remind us that God is there. Remind us that everything we have comes from Him. Remind us that we never walk alone. But one of those greatest phrases from Scripture is seek the Lord. Seek Him, look for Him, and He's right there. Take refuge in the name of the Lord. What's refuge? Refuge is protection. When things aren't exactly going the way we want, we could say, Lord. How simple that is, and yet how difficult that is. Lord. When we humble ourselves before Him and recognize we need Him, how different our lives can be. Zephaniah goes on to say, Do no wrong. Speak no lies. Do not have a deceitful tongue. When we seek the Lord, when we choose to be humble before the Lord, it changes everything. And I've said this many times before. When we allow the Lord in, it changes who we are. Changes how we speak, how we act. Changes how we look at life. Seek the Lord. The psalm said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit. The kingdom of heaven is theirs." And then we heard it in the gospel. Blessed, 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 blessed. Blessed are those who are willing to place themselves in God's presence. The kingdom of heaven is theirs. Another great image. Placing ourselves in God's presence. Here I am, God. Here I am. Thank you for everything you've given to me, and help me to feel your presence in those times when I need your strength. St. Paul said, "Not many of you are wise or powerful or of noble birth. God chose the lowly and despised in this world those who count for nothing, to reduce to nothing those who are something." What a great line. To reduce to nothing those who are something. In the eyes of the world, there are many people who are something. But if the people who are something don't have God in their lives, they're truly nothing. And perhaps we spend a lot of times trying to be something in the world, and not enough time trying to be something in God's eyes. When we humble ourselves before the Lord, what a different life we can lead. Whoever boasts should boast in the Lord. And as I said, blessed are the poor in spirit, those who mourn, the righteous, the clean of heart. Blessed are they when they insult you and persecute you. If we choose to seek the Lord each day, if we choose to humble ourselves before the Lord each day, might not make everybody happy, because we may have to say or do things that we'd rather not say or do. But Jesus said many things and did many things, but he did it all with love. And that's the key, to do it all with love. So there's many times in our lives we can be humble, do-it-yourself projects, forgetting our wallet, forgetting somebody's name, probably come up with many, many, many more. But tonight, if we choose to humble ourselves before the Lord, if we choose to seek the Lord each day, if we choose to recognize that everything we have comes from him, and if we choose to use his strength, we might just be amazed how different our lives are.